Welcome to day 15, week 3 of these 40 days of stewardship, in which we are building spiritual discipline to help us to become better managers and multipliers of all that God has given us. And today I want to talk about giving as an act of worship. You know, on Sundays, God's people gather together and we celebrate the risen Savior. Sunday is also a day in which stewards gather together with the people of God in the presence of God, and we bring an offering. You know, and a lot of people look at that and go, you know what, you're always talking about giving and all this kind of stuff. And I think that worship should be separated from money. You really shouldn't talk about it. You shouldn't discuss it. And, you know, if that's the way you feel about it, I want to offer you one of my favorite stories out of the Bible. It comes as David is trying to intercede for the people. And to do that, he needs to bring an offering. And there's a man named Araunah who understands who David is and the position that he's in, and he understands what David is wanting to do. David wants to bring a burnt offering, make a sacrifice before the Lord. So when he sees the king coming, Araunah looks at David and he's like, man, I'll not only give you the land to make the offering on, to build your altar, but dude, I'll give you the animals. And listen to David's response. It comes from 2 Samuel 24, verses 22 through 25. And so here comes the king. Araunah sees him coming, and he says, hey, all this is yours. And he says, may the Lord your God accept you. But here comes David's response to Araunah. He says, no, I will buy it from you for a price. I will not offer burnt offerings to the Lord my God that cost me nothing. And so he purchased the land and the animals, the place he was going to build the altar and make a sacrifice for God. And I love that concept in David. I will not offer the Lord of something that costs me nothing. Yes, you can attend church for free. We want people to come and listen, to be a part of it. But understanding the heart of worship, we come out of gratitude, thankful for our God as the provider, for the one who's given a sacrifice for our sin. And man, we see giving not as an obligation, but as an offering. And that's what I want to challenge you to do today in this stewardship tip. Develop that attitude that giving is something that you do as an offering before God. We won't worship the Lord out of something that costs us nothing.